to get them back and help them get those victories.
Yeah, Ren more of the carry style player. In fact, it might be even short for Renekton. So he gets his namesake on that one, and now with the final lock. Boy. Get the slow on to slow. Scout of the week, not going to connect. 2 flashes burned and the power unleashed on top of a heal, and they're going to be able to secure it. Big Koro with the first blood.
Big plays from Pallet to make sure that he's got 3 procs on that passive. The stun from Braum is the only thing that secures the kill at the end, but Plugo, he's looking at his own opportunities, it seems.
All right, Shockwave up, see if he grabs it. No, gets nailed. Oh, flash forward, that's gonna pull in too. There's an Unbreakable on and a teleport coming down for Ren. Fix and Plugo gotta bail out, and there is not a whole lot of mana there. Let's see if Ren keeps going forward for the flash. A couple of Coles, and Plugo, he's just trying to walk away, but he's got nothing else he can do. Cole in the meek, it's Ren with the kill.
Plugo hovering bottom.
Oh, doesn't get knocked by the Scout of the Week, but Pallet has swapped right on in, and Naul tries to go unleashing the power. And the barrel comes out to secure it up. Venus takes the kill, and you better believe that is an insta-cancel on the TP from Mantarraya. Mantarraya, the tables are turning once again. He's trying to chase down Ren. There's a stop up for just a second. Grasp of the Undying, a little extra health back, and he just keeps on sending those spikes into the croc. There's no help coming for him here. He's got no flash this time around. Mantarraya, there's the righteous glory. He's almost under tower, flashing forward. My goodness, he hasn't been able to get the rupture just yet, but Mantarraya, how far does he want to go? And he goes a numbing.
That's not even a level 11 Cho'Gath. This guy is unrelenting. The play. Here they go.
Pallet. Oh, Big Koro playing a dangerous game. Pallet on the front line, looking to get the stun off onto Fix. Rocket jumps away. Stun is out of range, and now we're into fights, baby. Now we'll try to get the deletion. He goes down, but he does take Fix with him. It's a 1-for-1 trade up top.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
More than happy to take.
There's a teleport.
Starting. LG see this one happening. There's a Glacial Fissure going to land on 2, and they knock him back with the barrel. Unleash the power onto Slow. Oh, they get the stop up onto Ren for the time being, and they cut their losses.
Yeah, unfortunately for Young Generation, Ren's slice was straight into trees, and you can't slice trees with swords, he's just found out. Gets blocked by the terrain, he's not going to make it over the wall, but they get the pick onto Slow. No one's there anymore with a Shockwave down to protect that Triss. Maybe not a factor. Plugo.
Oh no, we've seen this one a few times, and Plugo unleashed the power on him, and they even Scat of the Week. The shield keeping him alive, and they got a wild growth on now. It's KLG's time to tag in. They pull back Naul, and Fix has got one, looking for the reset. He even dodges out the Glacial Fissure. That's the double looking for Pallet. Unbreakable, how long will it be? And Fix is backed off for the
Generation, they're aware of it.
They're not done just yet, but Mantarraya turns his attention right on over. How much can YG do? Even Ren, he's in the back line. He can't make it happen. Enough Baron not quite resetting means KLG are right back on top of it. YG trying to be annoying to push them back. Let's see if this Young Generation can make it happen. But they've got no spike contest. I think it's going to happen. Teleports on. And it even gets nommed by Mantarraya. That means Ren's going to cancel his TP.
Yeah, they have to cancel that teleport. Baron's secure. And now they've caught Ren.
Yep, and there's not a whole lot the Croc can do. Tyrwolf is going to cut him off, and Fix is going to grab himself the 3rd kill of the game. Looks like they're going to pull. Ren wasn't able to pick one up, and that's when they subbed in Nocti. We might start to see that happen again when we see the games, and now the fight is on. Looking for Naul. Not a lot he can do to get away from this massive Cho'Gath. Redemption comes in, but that's just tickling them with damage. And it's going to be a broken inhibitor. Down in the top side, Castellat and Gamer knock YG back.
They kind of have to team fight 5v5. The teleport was used, and Baron's on the board.
Oh, but the hunters become the hunted. Here we go. Tyrwolf on. Looking for Venus. Gets the slow, gets the stun, and all of a sudden the rest of KLG come knocking. The barrel comes out, but it's a party for Chaos Latin Gamers. Shut down, though. Big Koro grabs one.
Got a flag.
Now Naul, he's going to be able to get around the side, scattering the weak. YG getting a little bit low. It's Mantarraya. Tyrwolf turning. Plugo. Mantarraya gets another eat off onto the support from Young Generation. Ren in the back line, but it's going to be Plugo flashing away, and Mantarraya's doing double time with a double kill. Looking for a 3rd. Can he make it happen? It's Naul, and Big Koro going down. That's the last man standing on Young Generation as Mantarraya is still going for the chase. Up, they get a rupture landed onto Pallet, and that tower is cut through like a hot knife through butter. That is what a late game Tristana will do for you, and now it is open inhibitor season for Chaos Latin Gamers. They've already got one in the top. They've got a whole lot of minions, and now Ren realizes he has to join this team for what may be the last-ditch desperate fight, but they can't quite do anything as KLG turn back around with the minions up top. Easy to take the inhibitor, and now it's going to be a tour around the base of Young Generation if you're Chaos Latin Gamers.
They're just going to walk through the mid lane. They're going to say, we're coming for you next. In fact, they don't even want minions. They're just going to tank it up with Orianna and Lulu's shields. And too busy clearing the base that is in shambles is Young Generation to defend that turret. But still, a desperate fight is the only thing they've got left.
Desperate is definitely the key word there. They're dumping everything they can into Mantarraya, and it's barely tickling him. Still, this KLG squad playing together, playing tight. No minions to speak of in the mid, but they've got him in the top, they've got him in the bottom. And as long as they don't present a target, it is hard to see them going down. That last inhibitor is going to fall, and now they're going to look to close this one out. Mantarraya on the front line. Gets a knock up onto Venus Redemption to keep them nice and healthy. The minions will still keep coming, but KLG, they just take the nice and easy route.
Super safe from both of these teams. Yes, they're forcing forwards into the base. They're not overcommitting. Summoner spells are still going to be there. They know the game will end with the Baron buff and with the super minions that come across. Very well timed on the inhibitor above all else, and now they threaten. They bring in 2 waves of minions. One of them has a super. It's just the Nexus left.
Young Generation, one last desperate attempt to try and save this game, but this tower is already starting to fall. That's one gone down. The fight is also going their way. Mantarraya tanking everything up, and he even gets an eat off onto Ren, but Fix has got the final auto attack. Tearwolf tanking through the rest of the Young Generation damage. The final Nexus turret will fall, and soon to be the Nexus. These guys said they wanted to be the next Albix Nox, and this is step 1. GG for Chaos Latin Gamers.
Honestly, just a big win might well be that silence field. Something that could do wonders against a champion like Xayah. Something that can perhaps prevent a Jarvan from even getting just yet. There it is.
Here, Godquai coming in with them double buffs, looking for Ramane, flashing forward. Flag, drag, auto attack, and it's going to be first blood for Mission.
A very good flash from Godquai to get himself out just towards the end of that one.
Tasty.
Unified is person Kaiwing can jump off, but he goes forwards himself.
All right, gets the charm out. Look for the Soraka first. Oh, he's killed the healer, and they pull back with Feathers with the Blade Storm. And now Yutari Miyashi trapped inside the pit. Tussle is here, just way too late, and Kaiwing is able to secure that kill. Now Tussle finds himself without any friend.
Oh, no.
Under the tower they go, and it's Unified flashing forward. Kill number 2.
And Godquai tanking for him.
I was very close, actually, for just a second. Short window, and now it looks like Hong Kong Esports want to make the play. Oh, they've trapped Yutari Miyashi, forced to burn his flash, and Unified with some serious damage, but do they have enough to finish Tussle? They do, as a pair of teleports coming in. One will get canceled. And Evie, all right, well, Tussle getting healed up, going back in for round number 2. He would need a miracle steal, but Hong Kong Attitude not going to give him the opportunity. Shockwave does bring in Kaiwing. He's able to make his escape, and a hero's entrance comes in as Riris tags his way forward. Tussle narrowly escaping, Riris trying for the shield of Durand, and it just deters Rampage any further. They have not lost a man just yet. And Evie trying to push them back, and Riris tanking on the front line. Down goes Evie. It's a 1 for none. Hong Kong Attitude picking
up, but they stay around. Rampage.
Oh no, they caught Dara and deleted him. Unified, he took some damage for that one, but at the end of the day, they grabbed themselves the healer on the side of Rampage, and now Hong Kong Attitude, they feel that it's pretty easy for them to take out the Baron this time around.
Yes, certainly. Kaiwing has a lot of shields. Riris is very tanky, and they got the extra kill. So Evie dies, Dara dies, and because Dara is dead, he's not a teleporting member on the team.
They can either lose it or at least live to fight another day. Instead, they cede ground, letting Hong Kong Attitude inside the base. Riris waiting around the side. He wasn't going to be able to break in on his own, but the rest of the team was able to do the job. That's one inhibitor already down without that much of a fight.
You know, they're very conscious of the fact that they are behind here, but eventually you have to do something. You're at a point that is past desperation. It's a 14k gold lead, and they're still not fighting.
How about that for some Hong Kong Attitude, and Godquai hopping in for the dunk to get this fight started off right. Ramane down, followed by Evie. Godquai gets knocked back, but it doesn't mean a damn thing. Down goes Tussle. That's the double kill for the Hong Kong Attitude jungler. And they are looking to try and close this one out. It is only the bot lane remaining.
Yeah, they want to end the game right now, Pyro. It looks like it's going to be the perfect game.
Riris is going to back and teleport right on top of it. They are not giving a chance for Rampage to get anything. Down goes Dara. Yutari, no, it's going to be Unified.
He would.
He gives them the kill. No perfect game for Hong Kong Attitude, but it doesn't matter. As Yutari Miyashi goes back in, it's going to be the ace. 12-1 is the kills. 9-0 is the towers. And down goes the Nexus. Hong Kong Attitude making a big statement in game number 1 to close things out.
And welcome to Worlds, Rampage. Meet your means in a competitive game. It's a lot easier for the follow-up to be seen, but at the same time, this is a champion that we mentioned that's locked in last. Pretty good into the Ryze matchup. He's got his eye in.
Oh boy, they have got to be careful. The level 2 gank of the Elise. Reckless, he might have to burst flash. Oh, the heal is already spent, and he just keeps the cocoon. Doesn't need to spend
Teleports
the teleport coming in. Flash away from Deerwolf. And do they have the damage? They do with the last feather. It's Reckless picking up first blood. 4 summoners to get away, turn it back around.
And Broxah now looking towards mid lane.
Uh-oh, Cassio put into Rune Prison. Plugo, he's trying to slither away, but nothing for him to do! And that's going to be Broxah picking up a kill. Fnatic starting this one off right.
Very much away. Unfortunate thing is, here we go.
Tierwolf can't catch a break, man. Everywhere he goes, Broxah's there. Cocoon comes out. He's already down to half his health. Still the level advantage.
And waiting.
He wants to
Plugo's
spin
actually
back.
got the collapse.
Uh-oh, well, Broxah might have gone a little too far forward. He flashes. Caps is coming in. Let's see if they can get the kill, though. That's a lot of damage out of Caps. Woo! Mid lane and jungle both going down, and TP's canceled.
Now looking for Jessus.
Bait and bait. See? Exploding Spiderling comes out. Oh, he's going to try to get Tierwolf out on this one. Smite goes down. They're going to look to transfer it over. Slow and Fix coming in, and now Mantarraya. Let's see. Slow wants to get the bowling ball going, and now Fix has tagged his way in. And all of a sudden, we've got a real scrap in this river with Mantarraya getting the first kill out. Jez's, he nearly falls down, but the heroic entrance comes out, and they turn it right back around, baby. KLG running for their lives. Without Tierwolf, Broxah's already down.
Oh, they still want this.
But they're going to keep on going. Soaz looking for the shield, and the Featherstorm comes out right into the taunt. Soaz getting one. They're going to look for more. Reckless has two, and Plugo trying desperately to slither away, forcing the flash. And Caps is still on the chase. He goes.
Oh, no, he
forward.
missed.
Misses a Q. Goes for one more Rune Prison under the tower, and Caps is going to be able to secure it.
Actually gets the empowered Rune Prison as well by missing the...
Solid across the board for, you look at the mid lane, you look at the bottom, all together here. Let's see if they can stay alive though. Reckless Jez's, they're gonna go for the charm play, and in comes Broxah, forcing the jump out of Fix, leaving his support for dead, and Broxah was not done with that Tristana. Down he goes. Now Mantarraya and Slow here trying
where to go.
Tierwolf's there, but I don't think they've got a whole lot of damage to work with. Slow, he keeps getting those massive knockups, but there's no backup damage as Caps gets the cow. Looking for Mantarraya. Reckless, he's even gonna stay alive. And the rest of KLG, they got to scatter.
Because his bottom lane didn't go early, as that was an ult attempt.
All right, Caps, let's see if he can go for the 1v2 Tierwolf. They're already taking a little low, and he's grounded. He's able to walk back to Broxah, though, and in goes Slow, forced the flash out.
Oh, they're engaging.
They're going to turn right back around. It's Broxah with the start up of the kill, and Slow nowhere for him to go. As he stopped up for just a second, Mantarraya is going to save his
life. They have a
life.
vision line. Even that's shrinking.
Yeah, looks like they're not going to be able to get much else out. Now Fix, he does get away from the charm at the last second. The tower's already going to fall. Tierwolf is forced to get a Mantarraya ult on top of him. It's going to be a little bit too little, a little bit too late as the tower does fall. It's 21 minutes. Fnatic, looks like they're going the express route into Baron.
Oh no, 2 missed. So close, Cap, so close, man, but it's not quite what we wanted. But they should still be able to get themselves the Baron. There's the 2 Scryers orbs at the same time. Even the synergy there is removed from KLG. But there's enough ahead that they can afford to do so. But that last dive in the top lane did expend a fair amount of resources.
You can see Soaz, he didn't get the charms exactly where he wanted to, or the Sun. Whoa, they just go right on in, and it's Caps coming up with kill number 1. Now all of a sudden KLG find themselves only with 4 members to defend, and Mantarraya is not even there. No ult, he'd have to TP in if he wants, and he's on top of the tower. Fnatic, they're gonna push it. He ends up canceling it at the last second. He wouldn't have been able to complete the TP anyways, and now Fnatic are just bowling into this base.
Yeah, he's gonna have to walk over. The inhibitor will go down. Slow dies because he doesn't have the ultimate there. 10 seconds on the Alistar means that Fnatic truly chance at an opportunity because Jessus is now looking to kill Slow.
Yeah, never just gonna be one, and they turn.
And the Galio!
Donna looking for Vixen. Oh, it's a hero's entrance, and Slow is left for dead. Soaz going right into the back line, and Fnatic, 1, 2, 3, looking to clean house. That's a double kill for Caps. They keep on chasing all the way back to Fountain, getting the Rune Prison, and down he goes. Fnatic inside this base as Mantarraya just trying to tank up Jez's. But meanwhile, this base is going to fall to shambles.
I mean, if you're Caps right now, you use your ultimate, you bring some minions to the Nexus, and you end the game immediately. But it looks like mid lane inhibitor should still be enough time. They've got 4 members dead. Fnatic should be able to take this game down and cleanly destroy Chaos Latin Gamers.
Man, Hong Kong Attitude, I thought they had a fast one at 25.5 minutes, but Fnatic are looking to beat that by a good 60 seconds. Mantarraya is up, so is Slow, but it doesn't even matter. Down goes the Nexus, and Fnatic with a commanding Game 1 victory.
Reckless and Caps both did not die, nor Soaz fantastic before.
Or engage with that Galio on top of the Gragas.
And then finally locking in the Syndra for Frozen in the mid lane, giving him that counter pick. You said it, Zyrene.
They spotted the jungler with Godquai. Now they get to take some of it away. And Frozen too aggressive.
Good flash away from Frozen, but Godquai's going to follow him up, and here comes Mission. They're looking for the first blood, the heal. Frozen dodging around. Unleash power, the phosphorus bomb to the face. And that is a very dead Frozen.
And swap here. So it's actually a Rift Herald first before top turret, and then it's a bottom turret rush here from Fenerbahce. They have 2 minions left. They got to be able to engage and kill this at the same time.
There is the charm onto Riris, gonna get the knock up as well. Root onto Padden as he's caught out. Crash there as well. Riris going low. The explosive shot, the knock back, and this should be a dead tree. Rift Howard falls up towards the top side. Padden jumps in once again, but again the engage. Crash gets the kill. 1-1. FB to H.
Is Frozen going to go bottom? What is his call?
Still in the mid lane. They will lose an inhibitor tower, and the TP is coming in from Riris as they try and shut down Fenerbahce here.
Stop
This is dangerous. Riris is going to get onto Padden, locks him up. He has still got the flash, but Mission's on his way. Flash over the wall. HKA still going for the engage. Inhib in the top lane is going down, Zyrene. Nothing happened for 17 minutes, and now an inhibitor is dead at 20.
Their priority and Mission, we talked about it. I want to see more of that from him.
And now it's Fenerbahce going into areas of no vision, but Mission has been caught out. Frozen not going to be able to get him down as he Valkyries away. The Baron was started. Godquite looking for the engage. They're onto the Syndra. HKA can smell the blood. They can taste it. Maokai gets in.
Galio.
Jump in, but here comes Galio crashing down on the dead jungler. A kill on the Maokai. A 4-man taunt. And now it's up to Padden. Double kill. Looking for more. He jumps onto Kai Wing. The root not quite going to be enough to take him down. Mission signing it back around, and Japone gets the knock up Thorgrim with a kill. Mission takes down one, but he can't quite get onto the AD carrier. Now it's cleanup crew.
Waiting for cooldowns. They're waiting for cooldowns.
Just needs to get the cooldowns down. Mission does not have flash, does not have Valkyrie, does not have a hope of getting away. He goes down. Frozen with the kill. Fenerbahce take 4.
And now they have see Japone. He hasn't had much in terms of engage. Is this it here?
Quickness jumps in. Here comes the Galio as well. The knockback. That's a Janna. They're trying to catch up. They get the kill. Padden gets it. And there's the taunt as well. HKA are getting decimated. Double for the Tristana. Frozen caught up towards the side. Mission eventually takes it down. It's 3 for Padden. He's looking for more. He's looking for 4. Can he get the Penta? Rivis locks him up. It's 3v2. But Unified can pound down from the side here. Unified's going to get 1. Not quite the quadra for Padden. Crits to jump in. It is a quadra and an ace for Fenerbahce.
And they're going to be able to push down the Raka. You see a Janna, you kill somebody else first, when usually the support's the easiest to get. But look at this.
Jump onto Mission. They're going to try and lock him out. Japone is low. The Baron was started. Mission knocked in. Padden is a godlike. Godquite chased up towards the side as well. The Baron, no, Padden!
What are you doing?
That's not where you want to be! And Fenerbahce will get chased down here by Rivis. Thorgrim is the target as Unified comes in. You've got an AD carry, say HKA. We've already killed him. Thorgrim's getting chased down. Rivis jumps in. Another kill for Hong Kong. Attitude, and they're looking for the Baron.
That may be the Baron here. They have the
Two players in Turkey, but he does make mistakes. They're looking for the Baron now. HKA with 4 members, but crashes across the wall.
Yeah, this is a 4-on-3. Crash goes in. He
steals it! Fenerbahce with the comeback. The steal from Crash. He's going to get taken down, and now HKA might look for a further engage. Rivis in the front line. Japone trying to get away. Will get the knock-up, and quickness up towards the top side does go down. But Fenerbahce still in this. The Baron's still not only a gift for Fenerbahce, but a gift as they engage. Frozen gets the kill as well, and here comes Thorgrim. He's going to look for the taunt. Pulls Rivis away from Padden, and now Padden can open up the big guns from the backside. Thorgrim's going to jump in once again. Great blade caller back as Unified tries to get some damage down of his own. Padden, don't jump in. We've seen you do it. There's the Featherstorm. He jumps away.
Pulls him back.
He pulls Rivis. He knocks him away as well with a buster shot. Padden can still do work. Thorgrim can't quite get the taunt off. Unified will survive. And Fenerbahce, the second spawning, the second coming of the Elder Drake. Back stopped actually there as HKA started up. There's no vision. There comes the long-range totem. But is this too little, too loud? Holy moly! Frozen steals it away. Japone's going to jump in. Here's Thorgrim as well. Jumping down with the hero's entrance. And now HKA need to win this fight because otherwise they are done for. A 4-man taunt. The knockback. The cats come out. But is it too little, too late for HKA? A great root up. Godquite jumps onto Frozen. But it's the front line of Fenerbahce that are taking the damage. And it's the back line that are dishing out for DPS. Padden jumps in. A double for Tristana. And Padden is on an aim. That has to be it. Thorgrim's dead. Maybe they can't close because Unified will be back in time to try and save his Nexus Towers. Can he do it?
Crash has Flash and he has Cask. He could engage if he wanted. Unified has nothing to stop it.
We're looking for the Flash. Cask from Crash. He jumps in. That's a dead Xayah as Frozen takes him out. Fenerbahce gonna close out this game. It's a 50-minute classic, but Fenerbahce stamp their mark on Group D.
Fenerbahce get the first upset of the tournament, taking down and giving the Pool 1 seed their very first loss.
And what a way to do it. Little damage on that Fnatic lineup, and LeBlanc gives you just a smidgen more damage in that mid lane, Zoe.
Yeah, it's interesting as well, because LeBlanc
A lot
was
of damage. So as respecting the fact that that Nidalee could burst him down, here's the Unleashed power onto Caps. Jumps away, the flash in by Null! Caps is clapped in the mid lane!
you're looking to see.
There's the Chain of Corruption, there's the Charm, there's the quickness, there's the jump in. Broxah joins the fray as well. And that is a very dead Draven.
4-man bottom, didn't need
Ward there actually spots them as they come around. Caps knocked back, flash hook, Pallet. That's another kill onto Caps. Pallet will secure it. TP coming in from Soas to try and save the tower.
Look at this. I talked about the lack of flashes earlier. They're going to go for it now.
Doesn't quite get the connection. Explosive Cast knocks him back, but the Charm is going to land in the end as Big Koro caught up, overextended in the top lane, and will eventually fall to Broxah. Rekkles was trying to get the kill for himself.
Ultimate from Rekkles.
Got a hook onto Broxah as well. The Chain of Corruption is going to come down. There's the quickness from Jezz as he tries to lock him up. Caps jumps in, but's knocked back by Ren. Good body buff from him. Jezz goes low. Big Koro is now opening up the axes. He's chucking them into the back of Soaz and secures himself a kill. I think I saw 320.
Body slam flash. Oh, Pallet!
Flash from Pallet. Broxah gets body bopped up. Null's going to get the scat of the week as well, and that is a very dead Sejuani.
They killed the jungler. They killed the top laner.
So perhaps they've killed the hopes of EU. Caps jumping in. Here goes Jezz's as well. Baron down to 2,000. Ren gets jumped out of the pit. The Baron falls. It's gone to Young Generation, and they've still got members alive. Jezz is low, but 3 members have died, and it's only Null and Ren who will escape to the backside.
That was bold from Fnatic. Jezz with a fantastic
Pallet and Null gonna be able to break the inhibitor line, and Venus is doing a great job of keeping Fnatic alive. Fnatic actually gonna chase back onto Venus, but this is an inhibitor gone. For Fnatic, they will get a kill onto the Nidalee, but how much have they lost for this? Venus is still escaping. Eventually they'll knock him, but he's gonna get away. Not quite enough. They kill him. What more can Fnatic get from this? Because they lost it. As we're coming into this game, we talked about compositions. We said, Soaz might get caught out in the top lane. Pallet comes in, but here is the damage from the Unleashed power. Soaz flashes the wall, but you cannot flash away. Set up around Young Generation. Here they go from the side. Broxah jumps in, looking for Pallet. That Thresh still very tanky though as they knock Fnatic back. Young Generation perhaps want the re-engage now as Ren goes to the front line. A charm from Jezz is a 5-man charm. The knockup. Big Koro still alive and he's going to pound away on Caps. Ren dead, 2 dead from Young Generation. Fnatic able to collapse, able to get the fight they wanted.
And Null
was dead for Ren as Pallet and him died in that last fight. The Baron for Fnatic will be secured and they will be able to look to push towards the base of Young Generation.
You hear the cheers.
And the TP that could come in from Caps.
Whoa,
Back with the scan of the wind, Unleashed power!
Blasted!
There is a new fragrance on Summoner's Rift. It's bodied by Null
Yeah.
for this tournament. Imagine if that was Faker. Imagine if that was Bjergsen or Jensen. Null is bodying him. How much more could go? The TP
Here's the
behind,
fight.
no vision. Here comes Ren. The chain's gonna land, but Ren jumps straight in, knocks Rekkles in the wrong way, and now Ren is actually caught off at the back. Young Generation trying to get to their top laner, but he is left out to dry. Rekkles gets the kill. Caps jumps onto Big Koro, double chains, but Big Koro turns it right. Caps has TP. Caps come back. Here comes Soaz. He's
Venus
teleported in.
Spirit
2,000
going in.
HP. Venus jumps in, but they target him down. He doesn't quite get it as Broxah secures it. Now Fnatic still looking for the fight as Pallet perhaps is caught out here. Caps coming in with the teleport and Pallet knocked up. He's going to get taken down as well. The stun into the damage from Rekkles. A kill for Fnatic, a Baron as well. And perhaps that is the of Dragons and Barons alike. Soaz standing in the bush gets warded up. The hook lands as well. Soaz did use the taunt as well as he jumps through Ren. There's the Chain of Corruption. Jezz is going to jump in. Broxah with the Glacial Prism does hit onto Pallet, but he's pretty darn tanky on that Thresh. And now Fnatic, having burnt a lot of their ultimates, need to be cautious about staying around. Rekkles is all by himself here. Caps has a flank.
Yeah, Caps went over to try and flank. They're pushing Soaz up to the top side. Caps now on the left side of this fight. That's a low Elder Dragon. It's below half. There could be bursts coming through and it resets.
It resets, you can hear the audience.
Not completely, not completely. They're walking away. Venus is now, they're going to try to burst it.
Venus can't quite get there. Broxah does secure it, and now Soaz is looking for the flank. Has the flash, has the taunt. 3 members of Young Generation lining up for him. Caps lands the chains onto Null, and there's the taunt. That is a shot down on to the Syndra and Young Generation. Just able to escape from Jezz's. Caps still has that flank position. Koro.
Oh my god, Soaz got so much HP from that with the Spirit Visage.
And Fnatic from nowhere have now got a 7,000 gold lead. They're going to break 2 inhibitors here. Young Generation haven't collapsed, but Fnatic have been able to take advantages, being able to pick off 1 member and snowball that away from the Young Generation squad.
Now they'll get this second inhibitor here. That opens up so much for them. Like you said, the game was close. But then
6,000. He's looking for the steal. Jezzes. They're in the front line. That's going to be a Baron for Fnatic. Great play from them to pull apart Young Generation's defense. Yeah.
Caps on the bottom side now, and they're just rotating around. That top is
Caps. And now we'll see Fnatic go for a fight on the other side. Chain of Corruption lands, there's a Glacial Prism as well, all onto Pallet, so it goes in. Jezzes trying to connect. Blue Inhibitors dies in the bottom lane as Caps takes it down. Now he's going to join the fight. So it's a great format stun. Unleashed Power kills Reckless, but Caps is just going for the Nexus Towers here. Fnatic have been forced back. Caps looking to see if he can win this game.
Yeah, they got to stop him on these Nexus turrets. They might lose one here with the damage from the creeps. Venus getting pulled in from Pallet, and he snaps back. He's trying to finish it, and Null!
He gets it, can't quite take down Null though, and Ren doesn't land the body slam, but the stun does connect. Caps jumps in with the Zhonya's, but Fnatic have lost their 2 carries now, and Young Generation
Ended up getting a fantastic 4-man scatter of the week. It stunned Reckless. Reckless had to go for a cleanse to get out of it, and then he flashed forward and burst
No
it.
way.
They're going to try to end. They are done with this game.
No way, Zyrene, do they close this out? Chain of Corruption comes in, Fnatic trying to fight it back. Young Generation still alive. Big Koro is down into the GA. Ren's there. They don't have any more damage. Null trying to do what he can. Big Koro survives the McHugh. Scimitar, the knockback onto Proxer. A great locket, though, and Pallet lands the hook. Young Generation realize they can't do it because Caps is respawning. Fnatic aren't going to let them go without a fight, but Null blocks them off once again. Proxer has flash here. He will look for the engage from the side. Minions in the bottom lane pushing in. There's a huge wave down there.
Get back.
One Nexus Tower. Can they get back? Can they get to the Nexus?
As soon as they get back, though, they don't have the firepower to kill this off and heal simultaneously. They have to do it fast, and there's 30 seconds on the Elder Dragon.
They will escape. It's up to Ren as well to get away here because Caps is trying to chase him down. He
No, he's
realizes
spotted. He's dead.
He's on a ward. Is he dead, though? We've seen Caps misplay today. It's up to Ren to try and dodge around. The chains connect, and Caps jumps in. Goodbye, Ren, says Caps, as eventually he will get the kill on towards this Gragas.
Keeping him alive for as long as
delaying.
possible to delay his death timer. This means that he's stuck, and now it's not already ticking. He wanted to die a little earlier than this.
Will eventually go down, though. Caps does secure the kill. Elder Drake up in 2 seconds. Fnatic, though, could just look for the 4v5 in mid. Caps teleporting in towards that bottom lane. One inhibitor is alive, still for Young Generation in that top side. One Nexus Tower between Fnatic and the win that they so desperately desire in this game.
Yeah, and they have 60 seconds of a 4v5. They don't care about the Elder Dragon right now. They care about pushing up and trying to win this game. We're seeing more item swaps. GA swapped out for Death's Dance for Big Koro.
It's up to him, it's up to Norn, it's up to Venus, who has a death cap of his own. The knockback minion's not quite there. The stun, though, is going to land onto Venus. Big Koro chased off towards the side. There's the charm. The Cure Scimitar a little bit too early, but it's still Big Koro surviving. So as
Reckless ending the game.
Unleashed Tower. Reckless says, I don't care about your kills. I want a Nexus. The best 50 gold he secured this game.
Loses a little bit later when Trinity Force Hexdrinker in. And there we go.
You're on form, Zyrene. Great predictions throughout the end of that draft. Any predictions for me on it?
This is a Trident attack. They're coming from 3 different angles. That's a long route.
The root lands. Here comes Frozen as well. The flash away, but the root is going to hit once again, and that's just first blood for Fenerbahce in the mid lane.
Yeah, that is a
He's on his way as well. We'll look for the engage. There's the knock-up. Double knock. Back towards Crash, but Crash just
Tussle
body slams
ulti.
away. Tussle ulti's underneath the turret. The explosive cast, the kill as well with the Unleashed Power. Fenerbahce get their second kill on the board.
Hook it out of there, back. Lose some CS to the turret. Thaldrin.
Gonna stat magic, try and get some health back. Pops down the Nature's Grasp as well, but it's a good dive from Rampage as Tussle gets his first.
And now they have Syndra coming down too. This will be a 4-on-2.
There's so much damage coming out from Padden. 2.2 attack speed at
Frozen.
18 minutes. Frozen's gonna get onto Yuto Mayashi, but doesn't have the damage.
Stun.
The knockback, the heal. He does get the kill. That's the reason.
He's thinking about it. He wasn't back in there. He's throwing down Rift Herald. That's what it is. He's trying to get that turret back. And nope, they're going to back off after that because they need to go Ants. Once again, came down to mid lane priority. Frozen had mid lane priority, came down to the bottom side, and then he was able to make that play happen and get those 2 kills. Whereas Thaldrin here,
No
pushed it
flat
mid.
for him. Tussle's on the chase, but he does manage to
heal.
get away the stat magic, but there's the Nami into the wall. Evie gets a kill for himself. It's 2 for Rampage overall, but Evie is just getting absolutely shredded by Padden. The engage from Crass. Rampage hasn't been able to finish it yet. Yutori Mayashi on the other side does have an Infinity Edge. His Frozen. Tussle goes down to half. Dama, another great wild growth Japone is showing us exactly how to beat an Alistair on this Lulu. They do lose one though, and now we're going to see Rampage continue the chase. Voidooz comes out, slows them up. And Rampage will not be able to get anything more out of this.
Well, Rampage, no, there's no teleport on the Maokai from before, and this is a 3v5 for a bit until he runs up here. Starting up the Baron, that's questionable. But wait, Frozen took a blast cone.
Frozen got caught out. Ramune gets the kill, and now Rampage are right back in this game. 1,000 gold between the two teams, and this is where you start up the Baron. Padden and Japone still alive. Exhaust up on the support. Heal, flash on the Kog'Maw as well.
And Evi's about to transform. This is exactly where you want to be with the Mega Gnar. I feel like if you can see this, whoa, he smited for HP. They're not actually doing it. They just want to fight.
Can't quite get the wallop. Here's the Nature's Grasp as well from Thor. Padden with a huge amount of deeps, but there's the knockout. Padden still going through. It's a double, it's a triple. He's going to get the quadra as well as the Alistair falls. He's having beef for dinner tonight.
They're going to give him the
is there, trying to jump across the wall. Doldrin with the chase. Padden can't quite get it. The knockdown onto Ramune. There's the root. There's the Penta. Kog'Maw for Fenerbahce.
If you're going to remember anything about Padden, erase the brain. Put this in there. That pentakill, 3v5 in the Baron Pit. Thaldrin with the glorious Nature's Grasp. That is what you want to see from a team captain.
Superb play by
The
Fener.
headbutt pulverize from Dara comes in. The slam from Thaldrin stops it. And that ends up being a fantastic...
Japone, they're now pushing forward this inhibitor in the mid lane. Look at the damage in that last fight. 6,500 on a Kog'Maw. That is dirty, dirty stuff from Fenerbahce as they look to close out this game. A 9,000 gold lead.
Frozen Mallet. So I like it here. Some people go for the wit's end, but he just wanted this to kite back. And now it's going to be even harder to shut him down. And that's how you make that snowball happen even further. He's caught. Let's see what happens.
There's the wild growth, but Evie gets shredded down. There's a legendary Kog'Maw, and now Padden's just opening up the big guns. He's going to get onto Tussle as well. It's a double, looking for his second penta of the game.
Oh my God.
But Ramune and Yutori Mayashi are not going to give it up.
Right in the fountain. Get in the fountain, boys.
Rampage once again on the end of a devastating loss. They lost earlier on, and now it looks like Fenerbahce are going to take them down. Only 26 minutes in, the Nexus towers are falling.
You can see they're just trying to take care of business here. Make it fast, Padden. Walk it forward, but that's going to be the next. That is so quick.
What an impressive performance from Fenerbahce, and what an impressive performance from their bottom lane as well. Padden trying to get on towards the founding, but that is the Nexus, and that's Fenerbahce going 2-0 up.
And ending the first day at 2-0.